Alright everyone, I'm gearing up. I'm gonna head out, but in regards to my last video where I discussed having some issues, I can give a little bit more details. It's my eyes. I can't see all that well. I got new glasses. They're helping a lot. I can see a lot better now, but my doctor did admit to me that I might want to start looking at surgery soon. My vision is going that bad, that fast. I'm only 29, and I'm not very far from being legally blind. So, thankfully, my job has got insanely good insurance. I did some investigating into it, and I can get LASIK taken care of next year. Or the year after, one of the two. So, yes, I am covered. I'm gonna be okay. But okay. I swear I haven't been drinking today. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna try and make it leisurely. Bigger items I can't bring back with me today. My truck is having a couple of hiccups going on. I'm gonna fix them. It's an easy fix. Easy fix. I can take care of it very quickly. No money to me either. Just something that I need to flush out, and then she'll run right as rain. So I'm going to be driving a different vehicle today. I'm not going to be able to pick up bigger items because it's a much smaller vehicle. So any bigger items, unfortunately, I will have to leave until I have time to flush out the truck. Other than that, let's get out there. I'll meet y'all there. Alright everyone, I'm now at an Old Reliable. This is what I'm going to call this place, Old Reliable. I have found several interesting things here. I haven't found any weapons yet. But this is where I found a cooler full of animal bits. At the time we didn't know. And that's one of the two times, that's the first time I actually called the police. But thankfully, it wasn't human. I didn't know what it was at first. I just saw a bunch of rotting flesh. That's all I saw. But I'm glad that that was fixed. I've also found a Betamax here. I found signs, all kinds of metal here. And I have also found 2 rims here. Last time I was here, I got a old Ford hubcap. So this is just a good place. I'm hoping to find some more. I've been gone for a little while from this, so I'm going to Old Reliable, get me back into it, see what I find. Well, Old Reliable does not disappoint. I've got 4 tires here. Got 2 there and 2 here. They're all Ford, the exact same brand, type, and tread. But looking at them the way I am, and I've done some work with tires, the tread's too far worn. You put these on the vehicle, DOT catches it, you're done. Like, right there. I mean, it's not even really covering my nail. It's a no. Somebody dumped out some bad tires, but there's a full set, which sucks. Because these are about the right size for one of the vehicles we've got. Oh well. I didn't bring my truck, so I can't bring them back home. I happen to know a scrapper that can get these to a retreader. Well, not bad though. Like a complete set of tires just sitting out here for no reason. I looked around near them and there's nothing else here. But they had to go a little bit of a ways to dump them from the road because you had to cross this and go up from the hill. Yeah, that's the vehicle I'm driving. Now you know why. Can't really get bigger items. Tiny little vehicle. let's get back over here, finish gathering up all my gear, and see what we find. Alright guys, after a couple of tosses, I'm not gonna lie, got some more steel cable. Oh, son. I told you I'm rusty. Yeah, some more steel cable. That's nice. Only like the third toss out. So that's a good feeling. That tells me I'm getting back into the flow. Okay, that's an unusual piece to be hanging off the side of the magnet. Let's see where it is. That's a pine needle. But that I'm not 100% sure what it is. Interesting. You guys need to tell me what that is. Because I ain't got a clue. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to tie it off to the bridge, but I tie it to myself so I'm a lot more mobile. Alright, on that toss, a bit of barbed wire, and something that's coated in clay. Oop. Huh. This one might just be a bit of sheet metal. Hard to say. You guys tell me. Because I don't know. Oh well. I'll keep going. Still finding a few good things. Okay guys, I walked to the other side and came across all of these things. If I'm not mistaken, that's rimfire. There's quite a few of them here. Got a little shade to them, so the light hits it just enough. Yeah, these are bullet casings. They look like 22. Huh. That's quite the interesting find. I want to look around a bit. In fact, I see another one right there. These gloves don't make it easy to pick them up. Yeah, there's a few of them along here. I'm gonna pick them all up and get back to you. Alright guys, I just got through picking up all the cartridges. I did find a couple of more. Next, and to toss out, I found this, an 8-iron. Alright. Somebody got mad at their golf clubs. But it's been broken off right here. And that makes me wonder, could this be linked? I don't keep this separate from my bucket. I don't keep it on my person alongside the bullets. Because, again, I don't know what could be connected to what's... Essentially, I've now got a pocket full of shells. Thankfully, I do still have a family, though. If you actually get that reference, you're old like me. So, I'm gonna get back to it. I still haven't called the cops yet. I'm now gonna call them entirely because this is just weird, too weird. Get one of them out here to see what it is. I picked up a few more here, guys. There's still more I'm picking up, but I just had a guy stop and talk. Nice older gentleman. He told me that this bridge is actually known for a lot more illegal activity than I thought. So once I pick up all the bullets, I'm gonna be calling the cops, because again, these are all fired. I'm finding a lot of them, and it don't make a lick of sense why they're here. So that makes me wonder, is there a gun in here? So these I'm not gonna put in my bucket. I'm gonna put them on my person, because look at this. That's insane. And there's actually one that is perfect, as long as I don't lose it. Downside of wearing gloves, you sometimes can't get a proper grip. But looking at all the rims lay on the back, they've been struck and fired. But every single one of them is a rim fire. And if you don't know what that means, it means it doesn't have a firing pin. The whole back is one giant firing pin. You hit anything on the back of this thing and it fires. You could drop these on the ground and they'll go off. They're extremely dangerous. But the fact that they are all shot and then dumped right here, that's scary. Alright guys, I have called the officers. They are sending someone here. I've got the club over here separate. I just went and got my bucket. The bullets I have on my person. I am gonna keep going, see what else I can find. See if I can even find the gun these things go to. Because it is about a box worth just dumped. There's no box attached. There's nothing else here. It's just the shells. Nothing else. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to keep going, see what else I can pull up, add to their evidence if there is something else going on here. I'm wanting to bet that it's just some redneck decide, you know what, I'm just going to chuck them. I'm not going to take them and get them disposed of properly. But again, I don't know. So just to be safe, I called the officers. I'll record more when they get here or if I find something beforehand. Well, that's a new one to me. I mean, I know that's a bolt, but that's rubber. This right here is rubber. So now I'm at a loss as to what I'm looking at. Can you guys tell me? Well, pull that up. Can't tell you if that's part of a golf club or not. Looks too thin. That's a golf club head. Which does indeed make me wonder what all is in here. But at least I've got a title for the video. Still waiting on the officers to get here. I did tell them it was not an emergency, so they may take a while. I pulled this up. Not a clue what it is. But the whole thing is metal. And it's square at the bottom. So I honestly just do not know. You guys tell me. Well, ain't that something? I threw it out there. Came back with that. I guess I need to double check the carabiner whenever I finally get down in there and pull it out. Because I know where it landed. I know exactly where it landed. And now I gotta get down there and get it out. Yeah, it bites. Because it didn't cut through, it just slipped. Because that's still solid. There's nothing there. Ah, man. That sucks. My magnet's down in here. And I can't get to it. I'm willing to believe that it rolled down the slope here. And I don't have another magnet with me to toss in after it. So the only thing I'm going to do right now, step in. I don't have my waders. I'm just going to step in, see if I can find it by foot. Because I'm in a flat spot right now. It's not all that deep neither. That it could have easily rolled to. Because when I tossed it, it just straight impacted. So I'm not expecting it to have rolled far. Pardon me. But because it's not all that deep over here, I'm gonna look. I might end up with my feet getting nasty, but oh well. I just noticed there's a post sticking out of the water there. It's up under the bridge, but because I don't have my magnet, and I know that's a deep space, I'm not gonna get it. Plus, I don't have a big enough vehicle to drag it in. That sucks. Now I'll get back to y'all if I find my magnet or the police get here first. I found it. And yeah, Carabineers just about had it. So that's all it was my carabiner wasn't, it wasn't tight. Came open. This is nearly lost forever. Like it had embedded itself. Like I happened to just stick my finger right past it while poking in the mud. I've been out here for a good 20 minutes. Getting all this stuff out. Trying to find it. And sure enough, found it. Now I'm not going to lose it. Spent 20 minutes looking. I went looking everywhere it could have rolled to, and in fact it just embedded itself in the mud so deep that this wasn't even sticking out. This was embedded next to it like that. And I poked down it this way. Like it embedded upside down. So the only way this was going back out was a magnet unless I found it. Whew. Now to get out of here. That's going to be the fun part. Hey guys. I'm back home, showered, cleaned up. Got all the river gunk off of me. Trimmed my fingernails because they needed it. I lost my magnet back. Right back in the water. I had it, then it was gone. The police did show up, and I handed over all the casings and the golf club head. They took that too. Again, very suspicious items. Who knows? They could end up being tied up to something. I'm not going to chance it. It was just, now if it was like a handful of bullet casings, I would have kept it. But being about a box worth, yeah, that makes you wonder. I had somebody drive by and tell me that their kids come by, and when he says kids, he's meaning teenagers, downright idiots at times, going by shooting turtles. I don't condone that, but again, this is redneck country. We do some stupid things and entertain ourselves. That's up there. But I don't understand basically an entire box worth of ammo shot off in one spot. That, even with just a couple of teenagers being stupid, you shoot like 2 mags worth and you're done. You don't really care anymore. That says something else is going on.
they're doing a lot more than just like shooting turtles or something. They're being real. Something else is going on with that. And that golf club head, something's probably tied to that too, so they took that as well. They were completely professional. I didn't even have time to record them. They were in and out. Just gathered up all the evidence, spoke to me quickly. They realized that I'm not doing anything crazy. In fact, they showed up while I was down there in the river to find my magnet again, because I had lost it again. And I was down there drudging through it, all the muck. Couldn't find it again. I tossed it up onto the shore and it rolled back off and into the drink. Never found it again. If someone else finds it, it's theirs. If it's still there the next time I go out there, I might find it. But I'm going to use this as an excuse to upgrade. Simply put, the carabiner was starting to go bad anyway. It wasn't staying shut. There were times I would bring it up and it was slightly open, like it wasn't screwed up all the way, but just enough to where it wiggled. And I was starting to go, I might need to look into start like putting the money away to replace this. Well, now I got to replace an entire magnet. I still have my rope. My rope is pretty much undamaged. The carabiner just opened up and out came the rope. I was mad. Oh, I was so mad in the moment, but I've calmed down a lot and nothing you can do. Things happen. So I'm just going to take it as is and lay down, relax, and call it as it is. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I may have found evidence of something else going on. I mean, there's been a lot more criminal activity going on in my county. I don't like it. And that was part of the reason why I went out earlier than I wanted to. Simply because I know that's a dumping ground. It's a known dumping ground. Like, the game wardens keep an eye on that place. It's that bad. But hunting seasons are over. We're getting into the small game areas because it's spring. You don't go for the big game in spring. You don't. So I figured I'm not going to find animal carcasses and stuff like that. I might find the bigger items that I'm actually hunting for. And sure enough, I find a pocket full of shells. Yikes. And then I find a broken golf club literally right off the bridge next to where those bullet casings were. That raised up a like, the bullet casings was one thing. There was a lot of them, but I'm just going, okay. Thankfully, they're not live, being rimfire. Like, yeah. But I didn't keep even a single one. I handed all of them over. It's just the right thing to do. Like I said earlier, the officers were in and out and gone. I love this. I'm glad to be back. I really am. Next week I'll be back out again. I'm going to head to a different area. Old Faithful still handing in a lot. And I mean a lot. That was unexpected, but definitely got the heart pumping and got me refilled the tank needed to say, hey, you're needed, man. Your medical conditions aside, you're needed. So I'm jumping back in. If I can't see it, oh well. I'm still going to yank it in. This is Big Mike Magnetic Hunter signing off. You guys have a wonderful week, month, and year. See you guys next week. And let's get back to cleaning up these rivers, shall we?